We're here at the Health Optimization Summit. I'm here with Jovita.
Yes.
With the Human Regenerator. I'm like, what is a Human Regenerator? And what she told me was kind of mind-blowing. I'm still trying to grasp it. So can you tell me, what is a Human Regenerator? Tell me about this technology you've got here.
Yes, of course. So in a nutshell,
Okay.
the Human Regenerator produces cold atmospheric plasma and utilizes this technology to deliver anions and electrons. Anions, when your body is surrounded by high anion environment, you're breathing them in, you're surrounded by them. They help with natural reduction of cortisol levels, natural increase of serotonin, dopamine, the happy chemicals of the brain, support of the nervous system, indirectly, but still help with blood oxygen production. So you can expect better sleep, better mood, less anxiety, etc. Now, the electron delivery and electron flow is the key of this therapy. And if you know what's a free radical, free radical is a molecule that is missing an electron, so it's unstable and it wants to stabilize itself, right? So electrons, by delivering electron through the body, you're neutralizing free radicals in the most natural way, right? If you don't do that, this unstable molecule will want to stabilize and will end up stealing an electron from a healthy molecule, right? And the other one will steal, and that's how oxidative stress is produced.
Right.
So by neutralizing the free radicals, we're reducing the oxidation of the body, oxidative stress, therefore reducing the inflammation, speeding up the healing, slowing down the cellular aging, support immune system, and really support and strengthen any and every natural body's healing processes.
For sure.
And at the same time, by having a body, let's say, full of electrons, this is very simple words, but full of electrons, no depletion, you're supporting the cellular electrical properties of the cells. So the cells are able to function properly, communicate with each other, etc.
Right.
That's the way it works.
So I understand free radicals and oxidative stress is kind of really the beginning of disease, the inflammation that leads to all disease.
Absolutely. Yes. Some people would argue that any health problem, maybe comes from the inflammation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so by eliminating, and many times we don't have enough antioxidants in our system to offset the free radicals and the oxidative stress. So what you've got is you basically have an electronic antioxidant replacement.
So we basically, what we know about the blueberries, right? We try to eat as many blueberries as possible because we know they have antioxidant effect. And the body is agreed that the body has two ways of getting electrons. One way is through your nutrition. So ideally you eat a very nutritious food, right? However, electrons are used in digestion too, right? So whatever you make out of the nutrition, it's also being used up. So if you have an injury, you need more, right? And more energy delivered. Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And another way of getting electrons in nature is by grounding yourself, by being in the nature, sunlight, etc. But, majority of people are able to do 15 minutes of grounding a week, and they're happy about it, right? Where our bodies are made to be constant attachment to the earth, right? So in one way, not totally, but in one way you can consider this as a turbo grounding, right? Because while you're ground, you have this passive electrons movement, right? Here is a more active and more concentrated. But yeah, so unfortunately, our lifestyle is difficult to keep perfect so that you can make enough electrons, right? And at the same time, our bodies are constantly fighting against the toxins from the outside, the free radicals, the radiation, right?
Right.
So it's a lot of out, but very little in. And here in this community, we try to sort of make things better, but overall in the population, it's difficult to get nutritious food. It's difficult to be in a healthy environment, etc. So this is a solution, and I encourage people to be proactive about it. But till now, we still get more, after you get an injury and turns out that it doesn't heal that fast. That's where we get our people and
more
customers.
reactive after trauma instead of preventative.
Yeah.
Because I would think this would impact the electron transport chain.
Absolutely.
And the cell walls, but also the mitochondrial.
Absolutely. Yes.
Not cell membrane, but the mitochondrial membrane. So you're having more energy production.
Exactly.
It's that oxidative stress that tends to slow down our energy production.
Exactly. So oxidation will jeopardize any function, right? So reducing oxidation at the mitochondrial level is fantastic. But at the same time, in the mitochondrial membrane, as you said, there is an electron transport chain where electrons go through the little chambers and release energy, and ATP is produced.
Yes.
With each session, ATP has been observed that it's increased nicely. For some reason, the session number 4 is the magical one for an average person where ATP really shoots up. So you can physically feel the more energy, but not only physical energy, brain, mental energy too, which is a fascinating experience that is difficult to put in words, but it happens.
Well, for sure. If you're making more ATP, your whole body's going to have more, including the cells in the brain.
Exactly.
And really, that really has an impact on sleep. If your brain is low on energy, that's going to impact your sleep negatively as well. So recovery and energy production. Wow. So you said 4 sessions, people notice the difference already.
Well, even after first, it depends what sort of wellness and health problems you have.
Yeah.
Sciaticas, for example, 1 or 2 sessions, usually it's done deal. Mouth ulcers, 1, maximum 2 sessions, they're gone, right? So there are some funny situations where the things get better very fast. But to manage everyone's expectations, we suggest 4. On average the first 4 sessions close to each other, and then we watch how your body is responding. You can experience a detox reaction as well.
That makes sense.
Yes, in various ways. Sometimes you need to go to the bathroom a little bit more often. Sometimes you actually give out a certain specific smell while you're detoxifying.
Sure. The skin is a big organ.
Yes, it is an organ that sort of gets rid of things. So, and we deal with various problems, from the sleep problems to the hormone imbalances to the mental health and cognitive health issues to sports and professional sports individuals, dealing with post-operation, post-training or pre-training, all these sort of things. So it's very well fitted for any individual. Yeah.
So immune response as well as energy production.
Absolutely.
Amplified.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I need to try this thing out.
Yes,
I need to get on there.
Yes, you do.
This is too good. So it looks like there's an opening over there. I might have to hop on. All right.
Hurry up.
Let's do it.